Well, here in southern Wisconsin, things are a lot quieter, but we are tracking that rain chance later on this evening. If you're heading to the Brewers game, expect skies to be slowly building in that cloud cover, temperatures in the low 60s. By the time that first pitch is thrown at 7:08, mostly cloudy skies, temperatures slowly falling into those upper 50s, staying in those upper 50s for the majority of the game. And by the time that you're headed home, we're going to be seeing those first few raindrops fall. Rewinding, taking a look at what's happening right now, you can see we are dry in southern Wisconsin, but some cloud cover slowly rolling in from the west. That's going to continue throughout our Tuesday morning. As you can see, 9 a.m., clouds covering up majority of the southern half of the state. A few glimpses of sun will come out during the first half of our day, but for the most part, we are going to stay fairly cloudy. Early afternoon, looking right after your lunch hour, some of us closer to La Crosse could see a couple of raindrops start, but for the most part, I'm not anticipating much of this to make it to the ground until a little bit later on today when those showers become a little bit more widespread. As you're heading out the door this morning, 8 a.m., temperatures slowly warming up as that sun rises, getting up to 48 degrees at that time, and then into those low 50s just an hour later. But those clouds really going to impact how much sun we do see today. Along with that cloud cover blocking out the sunshine, we also have some northeasterly winds flowing in throughout our Tuesday afternoon. That's, of course, bringing down some cooler air to southern Wisconsin, and that's what's going to keep us still seasonably warm, but a little bit cooler than what we saw yesterday. Temperatures by the time that we get to around noon are going to be in the low 60s, climbing up just into the mid 60s for our high temperature of 65 degrees in Madison. That stays pretty consistent through those afternoon hours. Back to that rain chance that we start to see build in, mostly in the late afternoon and early evening. Late evening, we're going to mostly see that rainfall north of Columbia County, so Marquette, Juneau, Adams counties. That's when our best chance for rainfall to start is going to be. But that rain is going to shift to the south as it progresses overnight, so we're all likely to see at least a few raindrops overnight. As we continue through the early hours of our Wednesday morning, notice some areas start to see a little bit of some heavier rainfall. In those areas, we could see some isolated heavier rain totals as well. 8 a.m. heading out the door for your Wednesday. That very southern edge of the state is getting its last few raindrops, and then that moves all the way out for your Wednesday mid-morning, just going to stay a little bit cloudier. In terms of rainfall totals, we're all going to be right around 2/10 of an inch. Best chance to see a little bit less than that is going to be in that very southwestern corner in Grant County. Best chance for a little bit more closer to Juneau and Adams counties, where we'll have that rain lasting a little bit longer. 60 degrees is our high for tomorrow as we continue that drop in temperatures. However, we're jumping back quite a bit above average for the end of the week and the weekend ahead, up into those upper 60s for your Thursday and even into the 70s for Friday and Saturday. Keep in mind, though, those on and off rain chances are likely to continue through much of your work week and even into the first half of the weekend. That sun comes out early next week, though. Stay with us. Jake and Dana have more news after the break.